I've got another great example for you right here, but you know what I want to do here is I want to start setting this up and doing this a little bit more quicker and efficiently. And then also I want to verify using the calculator. So this might be a little bit, it sounds like we're going to do a little bit more work, but it's actually going to be a shorter podcast because you know what? You know how to do this by now. Here we go. There's our nice little formula. You know it all sets up. You know we got to get rid of this y. So put a subtraction in front of it. Why? Because both of these are positive. You want to eliminate one of them. So 4x squared minus x plus y equals to minus 9. Put a negative in front of this. Distribute the negative. Look how easy this becomes. This becomes minus 3x. This becomes minus y. So now one's a plus, one's a minus. They're going to eliminate. And this becomes a positive 9, which is going to give us a really pretty result right away. Check this out. Here we go. 4x squared down here. This guy and this guy gives you minus 4x. This guy, of course, cancels with this guy, but check this out. This is a positive 9, this is a minus 9. They cancel too, giving us 0, making this kind of factoring incredibly easy. Check it out. All you have to do is GCF, take out a 4x. This leaves you with an x minus 1 equals to 0. Wow, is that ever fun when that happens? So now you got 4x equals to 0. You got an x minus 1 equals to 0. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. And look at that. Your first answer is x equals 0. Add 1 to both sides. Check it out. This becomes x equals to 1. Aha! All right. So moving right along. If you do this, I've already got the answer here because I've done this question already. I'm going to put this back into this question right here. Back up into this equation. Pick this one. 3x plus y equals to minus 9. If you put this into 3x plus y equals to minus 9, look what happens. That is 0. Goes there. That's gone. Leaving you, guess what? Y equals to 9. Y equals to minus 9. There's your first point. Use the same formula again. 3x plus y equals to minus 9. Pop this 1 in here. Bada boom. Look at that. You get 3 plus y equals to minus 9. Bring the minus 3 over. Minus 3. That cancels. You got y equals to, you got it, minus 12. Now, I want to show you the exact same thing, but now using the substitution method. Okay? Here we go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Right there. Now, clean this guy up a bit. I'm going to substitute, of course, I like to substitute the linear one. The linear one just makes so much more sense to substitute. Let's go. 3x plus y equals to minus 9. Solve for y by subtracting the 3x from both sides. And I know I'm going a little quick here, but I think at this point it's just silly algebra that you know how to do really, really well anyways. There's the minus 3x minus 9. Put that guy in for the y, which is here. All right, so you got 4x squared minus x plus, there's your substitution of 3x minus 9 equaling to minus 9. Clean it up a little bit because I want you to see something which is really, really neat. 4x squared minus x plus the negative 3x minus 9 equals to minus 9. Look at this. Minus 9 and minus 9 cancel because similar things on opposite sides of equal signs, they're gone. Combine like terms. There's your 4x squared. Your minus x and minus 3x gives you minus 4x, and that equals to 0. And oh my goodness, I'm having deja vu all over again. So what I want to show you here is the answers which we know were 0 minus 9 right here and 1 minus 12. So 0 minus 9, 0 minus 9, and 1 minus 12, I believe were the right answers, right? Let's double check. All the way down here, 1 minus 12, perfect. I want to do this again, but now I want to use the calculator and see if I actually get those values. So I'm going to just put this podcast on pause for a second because I need a little bit of room. I'm going to erase some stuff. Hang tight. Okay, we're back. So I want to try solving this using my calculator. So what you have to do is remember your calculator is in a y equals 2 format. So let's take this first guy here and let's convert it to y equals 2. So this is 4x squared minus x plus y equals to minus 9. All you have to do is bring this stuff over to the other side. So y equals 2 minus 4x squared plus x minus 9 is your first equation. Do exactly the same to that. So this is 3x plus y equals to minus 9. Bring the 3x over. So you're going to have y equals 2 minus 3x minus 9. Plot those as y1, y2 in your calculator. And I just happen to have them in my calculator already, right there. Okay? Then I'm just going to hit graph. Boom. Now, the problem is, look at this. I didn't zoom standard my graph, so I'm going to zoom standard it right now. Boom. Let's see if that helps. Nope. That didn't help very much either. Obviously, my window settings are just messed. So I'm going to drop the basement out of this because we can't even see that other intersect, which will probably be down there somewhere. So let's change our y values. Okay, here we go. Go over to the window. I'm going to drop this basement on this. I'm going to drop the y min down to, I don't know, probably a minus 30. Let's see what happens there when I hit that one. Graph it. Let's see. And, oh, much better. I know I've got an intersect. It looks like I'm right here and my other one right there. Okay, so let's find those two intersects. Second calc, just like before, find my intersect, which is 5. There's the first one. Enter, enter, enter. And, of course, there it is. Something minus 9. What the heck is that number? Oh, goodness gracious. If you think about that, that says 1.78. EE stands for, or E stands for, scientific notation, times 10 to the negative 14, which means you're going to have 13 zeros in front of this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 zeros. That's what the decimal is. That's what this number tells you. Well, that's ridiculous. That's the flaw of this calculator. And I've done this question 2 or 3 times, and every time I've done it, I've got some sort of weird answer like this. So what does it mean when I got a point, that many zeros in front of it? Honestly, that means it's 0. So your answer here, if you remember, was 0 minus 9, so it still is 0 minus 9. Oh my goodness. So that point here, 0 minus 9. So when you get something that absolutely obscene, yeah, that usually means it's 0. That's the flaw of the program behind this calculator. Oh well, go to university, go into computer engineering, design me a decent calculator. All right, here we go. Second calc, let's find the other one. Again, intersect 5, and let's find this guy over here. Enter, 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 and we'll find out, oh, that's so much prettier. And there is our answer of 1 minus 12, which is exactly what I found algebraically. So I think with numbers like what we got here, sometimes algebra is actually a nicer way of doing things, but nothing beats verifying this using your calculator. You know you're right. The calculator says you're right. Your algebra is right. You got to be right.